starting the stream. See how this goes. Let me just double check. Appreciate you fellas.
Better appreciate it, motherfucker.
Fuck yeah. Mother.
And then we'll mic check 1 2 1 2.
I just heard me whistle, so I think I'm good.
Mic check 1
Yeah, I can hear the whistling.
I just heard me whistle, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear the whistling.
Yep, we sound good. What's up, Chad? How you doing, buddy? I can see you guys on chat right here, but yo, what it do, GG Nation, GG Legion? It's your fella again, Strassman the GG. Welcome to the MK11 Spoilercast slash story Spoilercast, but we're also going to talk some video game. I do have Steve and JJ with me, going to work like always. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. We'll get you on that Avengers Spoilercast. We'll hope to have that to you guys by Friday or Saturday. That's what I'm trying to aim around. We'll see if we'll bring all these fellas back on, plus Chad and Timmy. But what we're gonna do, if you've never been to a GG and Friends Spoilercast, we're gonna talk MK11 specifically story mode. We're gonna go through the story, and then we're gonna talk post and pre-patch launch, maybe a little bit of the crypt, and then also we're gonna go right into DLC leaks. So again, Spoilercast. It's gonna be a Spoilercast. I have the switcher right here, so I will switch to JJ. As you can see, JJ, and you can see a dapper picture of young Steve right here. But he'll be voice only.
I'm voice only.
But shout out to everybody. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to all our new subs and followers. Thank you so much. Had a lot of fun in the draft party. Sorry about the lighting. I need to work on that a little bit.
Yes, you do.
And also sorry about the stream earlier today. We didn't do one. I was a little worn out. Normally I do a 5-hour stream for you guys. JJ and I were going to play NHL tonight on Twitch, but we decided to switch it up and play some, not play, but you know, do our spoiler cast because we needed to. It's been a while. I've been itching to do it, but how are you fellas doing? How's JJ doing?
I'm tired, but I'm doing well.
You look worn out as shit, dude.
Yeah. I'm tired, but I'm doing all right.
And young dapper Steve, how you doing, Steve?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Good, good, good. I really appreciate you two guys joining us on GG and Friends on Discord here. We have our actual server. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, always helping me on a podcast. I've been itching to do this podcast for a while, so let's dive the F right in. Let's just get right into it. Let's get into the MK story mode. We'll start out with what we thought really quick, and then we'll go into heavy spoilers. So just a quick brief. I'm going to start with Steve Areno here. What'd you think, Steve? What'd you think of the story mode of MK? Just your open thoughts.
I actually liked it, to be honest. I thought it was actually much better than the last one we played.
X or Injustice 2?
Well, you gotta remember, this is Mortal Kombat, so of course it'll be more variant.
Yeah. But I still want to know your opinion. Because I am going to compare it to Injustice 2.
Well, that is a fair opinion. I mean, they're both good. Injustice 2 was pretty fucking awesome, but so was Mortal Kombat. But for story-wise, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay. Well, what about you, JJ? What'd you think of the story mode? Was it better than Injustice 2?
I thought so. I thought this was the best story they've done yet.
Yeah, they keep getting better, right?
I think they're getting better at storytelling, and they're kind of, they're able to. This was able to retcon everything that was haphazardly thrown together in previous games.
Yeah, they tied up a lot of loose ends.
Yeah, so they're trying to, this is
What's
kind
up,
of
Joel? How you doing?
Moving forward with this one. So, I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun playing it. I think from chapter 5, I kept going. I didn't stop till I finished. From
our first night of it, I did like a 4-hour stream of story. Like our first night when I got it. It was pretty fun. My opinions on it, I actually liked Injustice 2 story a little bit better. I do, after talking to you guys off stream a little bit, I do appreciate this story a lot more. Like, I do appreciate MK11's story. I do agree, probably, like, production-wise, this is probably their best. And they did, like JJ said, they retconned a lot of things a lot of loose ends. For me, the time travel thing, I was hoping they would go, like, mad bananas with it. I wanted them to go super crazy with it. And I wanted them to I wanted to see more Dark Raiden. I want to see Dark Raiden be a Mick asshole, but he kind of was just wiped away, like, right from the get-go.
Yeah.
He was just immediately, it's like, okay, I'm Chronica, I am awesome, I'm strong, and I'm better than the Elder Gods. They finally redeemed Liu Kang. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We will talk about that, Joe. You're absolutely right. They did redeem Liu Kang. But I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like JJ said, I had a shit ton of... It was fun streaming the story mode with you guys. It was super fun. Sorry, I'm crunching my water bottle here. It was super fun to play. The story was on edge. There was a few things, in my opinion, that I kind of had a problem with, like, that didn't make sense. Like, D'Vorah kind of killing Future Scorpion. Because he's kind of a Revenant and dead already. Like, him and Nuke Sabot are like the OG Revenants and dead already. But I get the purpose of it. You know, it's for past Scorpion to see if his mistakes and shit like that. Go ahead, JJ.
Well, I feel like current Scorpion that died is no longer a Revenant, kind of like Jax is, because he has the human
did you play the part with him and Did you play the part with him and Sector fighting?
Yeah. Oh, no, I did Sub-Zero versus
Well,
Sector.
if you do Sector literally, the opening intro, he flamethrowers him.
Oh, yeah.
He flamethrowers him, and you see his flaming skull, and he's like, oh, I can't get hurt by fire. I'm not afraid of fire.
Yeah.
Because him and Nuke Sabot are the OG Revenants. They just don't look like Revenants.
They put a lot on D'Vorah.
Yeah, they really like D'Vorah.
She killed Melina in 9 or 10.
Whoa! We don't talk about the Queen dying on this podcast.
This is D'Vorah's. Like, they gave her. In wrestling terms, they gave her a huge push.
Yeah, they did, big time.
They liked that character a lot. So, and it usually seems like I know a lot of people get pissed about the characters they pick.
Probably.
You're bummed out about Melina not being, but Ed Boon listens to the fans pretty heavily. So
yeah, he really did, and we'll talk about the DLC because I think at this point in the structure of the game and the verge of PS5 being here, I think we're gonna have almost every character come back. Like, there's also with the story. I know a lot of people were upset with the story because a lot of characters were brought back because of the time, the whole time thing. But a lot of them weren't. Striker, wasn't mentioned. Nightwolf wasn't mentioned. Melina wasn't mentioned. Tanya, Tremor, like everybody.
Well, Melina got mentioned 3 or 4 times.
They mentioned Melina, I think, yes. They make fun of her, usually. What'd you think of Crazy Bug Lady, Steve? What do you think of her killing Scorpion?
Honestly, that was kind of bullshit way for him to go.
Yeah.
You can make Scorpion go out a better way than this.
Yeah,
shit.
It was a beautiful scene. Don't get me wrong, but like JJ said, they really love D'Vorah. And let's be honest, guys. Let's just be honest. I'm gonna switch back to me for a moment. Let's just be honest. She's like super hot, right? Let's just talk how amazingly hot D'Vorah is. Her crunchy carapace, her smooth abdomen, her gooey,
she's just a bunch
insides.
of bugs in a husk, man.
The way she says, this one feeds. I totally want to make an animated series of me, like, married to D'Vorah. Like, it's animated. And I could just, like, imagine her as, like, a fucking spider. Like, you flick the light on and she's just crawling on the fucking wall and shit. This one feeds. This one feeds. Okay, that was a joke.
There's no way. I kind of like how Scorpion went out, though. Like, he was definitely dying a hero. And that's why old Scorpion, classic Scorpions there. Like, like even them killing Sonya didn't last long. Like,
speaking.
Well, don't do that.
What's up, Becky?
But yeah, it's on YouTube.
Levi's D'Vorah fanfiction. I highly suggest you do not look up D'Vorah fanfiction. Do not do.
Don't.
100%. Don't. Don't do that. I'm with you. It was a beautiful scene. It was a great thing for past. What's up, Kevin? It's a great thing for past Hanzo Heisashi to see his see his future self die a little bit. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of it makes sense, but I don't know. Like in story terms, it makes sense, but I don't know. It's still kind of a bullshit way, in my opinion, that they kind of killed him that way. But I really liked what they did with Hanzo and Kwai Lang. So Scorpion and Sub-Zero. What you guys think of their story? I really like their story a lot, and what they did with both those two that used to hate each other now are like really good buddies. It was a really nice touch fighting Cyrax and Sector. So what do you think of that, Steve? Go ahead, Steve. As JJ's busy, go ahead, Steve.
About the story between Scorpion and Sub-Zero?
Yeah, what do you think of that chapter? Like chapter 4, like playing as Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Their arc getting completed where they're like buddies now. They're not evil and they don't hate each other anymore. They really, really respect each other. They're trying to resurrect both clans. I thought it was really cool, and then you see, evil Frost and what Chronica did with Frost, but it was cool to fight you did fight Noob Saibot there, but it was cool to fight, Sector and Cyrax, so there's a lot of hope that they'll come back as characters.
Yeah. For that part, it was actually pretty cool seeing them work together because over the years we always seen them go neck and neck at each other and try and kill each other one another. And it was so cool to actually see them trying to work together. But it was really fun. We didn't see like the past Sub-Zero at all. We didn't see the past Sub-Zero.
Who'd you guys play as in that chapter? I played as Sub-Zero.
Honestly, I kind of switched back between Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Well, you played a little bit of both. JJ, did you just play a sub only?
Yeah, I just did Sub-Zero. I only did one.
Yeah, me too. I just did straight sub. I always did that with all the characters. So we talked about what I want to talk about. What was your weakest part in the story? Like, what did you feel like?
God.
Didn't hold up for you, like what character-wise, anything like that.
Jesus.
We'll start with
dark.
Yeah. We'll start with Steve. What was the weakest part of the story for you, man?
The weakest part of the story. Sheesh. I'm thinking the weakest part of the story. Honestly, I would probably have to say Sonya Blade.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was kind of weakest for me, to be honest.
Which one was?
Sonya Blade.
Oh yeah, especially her getting like murdered right off the get-go.
That too.
Well, you mean you're talking about when you actually play as past Sonya, and she fights Kano and.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get it. Like it was really interesting that she was in the Black Dragon Fight Club per se, and she fights out of it. Which I don't know if she would be able to, but it's Mortal Kombat. Like she didn't have her laser cannons or anything. I can see why you would think that is the weakest one. What about for you, JJ? What was the weakest part of the story?
I didn't. My favorite character's sequence, the Cassie Cage, man. I didn't like that part of the story. I think it was like
opening chapter.
Like chapter, and I thought they didn't do a great job with Cassie in this one after she was the main hero in the first one.
Well, yeah. Well, they tried hard. You can tell they listened to fans because they wanted fans to really love the Kombat kids from 10.
Yeah.
But, it didn't really take. A lot of people didn't really give a hoot, I should say. I'll keep it mild.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought they struggled with Cassie in this one. And Jackie. They had the Jackie and Jax one was weird, too. It was cool to see him go back to past stages.
Yeah, to Shang Tsung's island. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but they had a weird relationship. It was like too flirty for me, for a dad and a daughter. Like, I know it's past Jax.
There's no time rule for that, right?
I know it's past Jax, but it's weird.
Chat, what do you guys think? There's no time rule for that, right? That doesn't apply. Cyrax and Sector. So what do you think of that, Steve? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
For me, I would say what you just said. I think Jackie and Jack's story was a little weak because the ending of that, they have to fight an Elder God in Cetrion who murdered all the Elder Gods apparently, And, you know, spoilers, we find out Cetrion and Shinnok are related somehow, and their Kronika's their mama. Their mom. That's gross. Kronika's their mom, but to fight Kronika, like they mentioned that the cages have the magical glow, the green power. You know, that's how Cassie and Johnny beat Shinnok in the last story mode. It was really interesting that they had to use the crown. I just didn't like how they used. Like, I like past Jax a lot better than future Jax. With future Jax, I get it, I understand he was a broken guy. He was sad and depressed, and he gives in to Kronika, and then immediately, as soon as he talks to Raiden, he switches back. He switches back, which, you know, he comes full circle, but I don't know. I didn't really love that chapter or that arc. It was cool, I get it. Another thing that was very odd to me was I loved the moments between future and past Johnny Cage. Loved both that moment. But it was very odd that future Johnny Cage and past Johnny Cage wasn't in the ending battle at all. Like, they didn't appear at all at the ending battle. Like, it was very odd to me. I know he got shot in the knee a little bit, and they blew up Sector and stuff like that. I mean, the production values for a fighting game is insane. Like, this...
Oh, yeah.
Like, the high-action story, like, if you just watch the story alone on YouTube, it's like 4 hours or something. It's, like, ridiculous. That's a lot of cutscenes for a story mode, guys. Like, that's really high production value. I just think, overall, I really liked Injustice 2 story a little bit better. Like, I do like the alternate endings in this game, and we'll talk about that a little bit, and we'll talk about Liu Kang getting redeemed. But that was probably one of the weakest parts for me so far with this. Like, the story was just Johnny kind of missing, like, you know, the glow kind of taking a back seat. I get it, I understand, because, like, we found out they redeemed Liu Kang at the end, and the big reveals there. And we're going to talk about where they're really going to go from here, from MK12. Is there going to be an MK12? Because that's a legit question we could talk about. But I'm trying to think what else I really enjoyed story-wise. What'd you guys think of Frost's design? Like, her redesign, her her futuristic Cyberlink Kronika armor. Like, what'd you think of Frost? We'll start with Steve. He hasn't talked for a while. How about you, Steve? What'd you think of Frost?
She actually looked pretty cool than what she did on MK10.
Yeah.
Looks like the design is a little bit better.
Yeah. Like, my question to you in the panel and the chat is Frost a pleasure model? Yeah, right?
Oh, God.
What's going down there, right?
No, she's not the pleasure model, bro.
Dude, I don't even think she has any of her sex organs anymore.
It's very interesting. If you notice, like, the other, like, when you fight Cyrax and Sector, they have, like, the blue blood and black blood or whatever. She has red blood. So, like, her technology is far advanced that she's still very human-like.
Well, it's Kronika's technology, not the Lin Kuei technology.
Yeah, she did her technology. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, she got different, so...
Yeah, she's Kronika's, minion, for sure.
Yeah, so that was...
What'd you think of Frost?
I thought she looked cool, man. I thought it was really cool design. I was into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was, it's weird, like, trying to doing every fatality with everyone, so Frost was, like, the first one I did, and she's got a decent moveset, man. She's kind of fun to play with. If you
I actually think she's pretty high tier. I don't know the tier rankings.
If you could figure out how to time all that shit where you can throw her fucking head to burst as you're doing the spinning.
Yeah, they gave her that's from Tekken 7 or Tekken in general. Elisa Bastanovich. She is a android that looks very human, but she also does that. She throws her head out. So they took that a little bit, but I liked it. I really enjoyed what they did with Frost. What's up, Shannon? How are you doing, bud? Thanks for joining the stream here. So let's talk about the big bad overall. So this is kind of the problem with fighting games in general, and the problem with like boss characters in general is like the next person has to be more badass than Shao Kahn, and You know, like they had this endless vicious cycle. You know, like Blaze, Onaga, all this. But what you guys think of Chronica? What did you think of the female Titan Chronica? Let's start with Steve. What did you think of Chronica? What did you think of the final boss fight?
Boss fight was fucking annoying, and to be honest, just this intro really kind of pissed me off. I'm like,
she was
shut
really
the fuck
tough,
up,
man.
bitch.
She was a tough character.
Dude, she just kept talking and talking and talking. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna be entertained, not talk to death.
Well, because she's stronger than Elder Gods now. She's called a Titan. So Titans, there's these new beings called Titans that are stronger than Elder Gods now. That they're the Elder Gods we thought were the strongest characters in the game, but not anymore. Now it's Titans and stuff like that.
Apparently.
Yeah. Continue.
She-
Did you add any more?
That's all I'm gonna say. She was an annoying fucking bitch. Entertaining ass.
Nice way to put it, Steve. JJ, what do you
It's a
think
bit
of the
hard,
boss
right?
Chronica?
She's a real bitch to fight, man.
That's exactly
I
what
told
Steve
you.
said.
She is so cheap. Even on towers, man. Just doing it on a regular
God.
tower. She's a fucking... Oh, she's always summoning some douchebag to take her place. Oh, fucking piss me off.
Mhm.
She is a tough boss fight. She really is a tough boss fight. She's OP as hell, Joel. Yeah, she is, man. She is. But what you guys think of her design? Was she a fitting boss for this story mode? We'll start with JJ.
I'm
since we're
not
on him
concerned
already.
for her.
She looked like the chick from Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
know
about. Yeah, yeah.
the sorceress?
The main I can't think of the actress's name, but that's who she looked like to me.
I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about. The main sorceress.
Yeah,
Whatever
so
her name is.
yeah, but she looked all right, man. It was weird to have that she's the controller of all of Mortal Kombat. Man.
Well, yeah, she's like I was explaining earlier. I know you were muted, but there was a
Yeah.
she's a Titan.
Sorry
They're
for
stronger
that.
than Elder Gods. Originally
Yeah.
in this storyline, Elder Gods were like the biggest
Yeah.
of the bad, strong people.
Yeah,
And now there's a class above them now. There's Titans now. It's really interesting.
yeah.
What about you, Steve? What would you think of Chronica's design, and was she fitting as the final boss?
Final boss? I have no idea, to be honest. But for that design, I think they could have done better.
Okay.
It just looked fucking weird, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I personally thought Chronica looked really good. I wish she had hair. Like, I like her
Yeah,
look a
that was
lot, but
my
I wish
main
she had
complaint.
hair. Like, and Joel said it was the ancient one that we were referring to. Thank you. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to everybody in the stream right now. Sorry that I can't get to everybody's comments right away. We're doing a podcast, a Spoilercast. So forgive me on that. But I really liked her design. I thought her design was really, really good. I liked her heels. I liked the way she looked. I liked the glow, the menacing. I think she was a fitting, boss for the story. It made sense. And that fact that she really wanted Raiden to die made a lot of sense because she killed Shinnok, or really hurt her, son. Really hurt her son, Shinnok. And Cetrion and Shinnok are the balance to Chronica's world, quote unquote. Cetrion's the light, and Shinnok's the darkness. So you have to have the light and darkness to bond. And Raiden getting possessed by Shinnok's amulet and just being a asshole, she wanted to wipe that away. And I get it, I understand. The thing about Raiden, he's an elder god, and he can keep coming back and jumping timelines and stuff. And there's a reason why she had him and Liu Kang fight, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But overall, I liked her design. I thought it was really well done. I'm shocked she's not a playable character. Maybe sometime down the line, maybe they'll have a free update for her as a free playable game. We got to play as Shinnok, and
Surprised about that.
what happened?
I was kind of surprised that she wasn't even a playable fighter to begin with. And
Yeah,
then they had
yeah.
to fight the shit out of her.
Yeah, it was a really interesting move. Really interesting move because Shinnok was playable, but you had to beat the story to unlock him, right? So we all kind of thought that was going to be the same thing, and it was really interesting. So let's talk about. We talked about Chronica. Let's divert a little bit before we finish up the end of the story mode. Let's divert a little bit. I want to talk about Ronda Rousey a little bit. I wanna know the panel's reaction to Ronda being Sonya. Like, how did you feel about Ronda voicing the legendary Sonya Blade? Let's go with JJ first. Go ahead.
I thought it made sense to have her, the baddest woman on the planet, play the baddest woman in Mortal Kombat. I just don't think it's her niche.
Yeah.
Is to be a voice actor. I don't want to be too critical of her, but compared to everyone else, she wasn't great.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a fair way to say it. What about you, Steve? You there, Steve?
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yeah. What do you think of Rhonda's voice performance in that?
Honestly, she is a shitty voice actress. I mean, honestly, you could have gotten someone better than her.
I love how Steve doesn't hold back. It's unfiltered. Luckily, we're not a kid's show.
Thank God. I'm sorry, dude, but that's Ronda Rousey. Fucking Ronda Rousey as Sonya Blade? No.
Yeah. Well, they're about star power, and they have a lot of money. Like, Mortal Kombat's worth like $1 billion right now to Warner Brothers. Like, they're worth a lot of money. So, of course, they're going to have some celeb power. I thought it was very interesting that they replaced Sonya Blade's voice actress. I agree with JJ. I think it was fitting to have the baddest woman. And I wasn't against the move, but after, listening to the performance and everything, I found it really interesting because if you guys remember on live stream, some of you guys might not remember, but when we were playing and they killed her off in the first chapter, I'm like, oh shit, maybe they didn't really want her. They heard some clips and they're like, but then past Sonya comes back and it makes all sense and stuff like that. But I thought she did okay. I'm not going to be so overcritical because she is technically an actress. She's been in Fast and Furious and a few other movies, and
but she's not even a good one to begin with.
I agree. Joel says they could have toned her down. They could have toned her down. She didn't have a lot of the punch in a lot of the lines that the other voice actors and actresses do, but she did have some good lines. I liked her line where she, where for some reason past Sonya got all pissed off at Cassie when she was reading the file that Cassie left her behind to die or whatever. And I thought that was kind of a dumb part of the story. Like, really, you're gonna really be mad about that? You
gave the order, bitch.
Yeah, you gave the order, bitch. Yeah, it's really interesting that she got mad about. But I liked that line when she came back and she gave Cassie a hug and she's like, I made a big mistake. She had a really great tone in that. That was a really great way to deliver that line. But yeah, I agree. She don't hold up as much as everybody else. Even just hearing some of the intro dialogue, I'm like, it could be a little bit better. But, she's famous. They probably didn't want to coach her as much. They just wanted her in the studio and out. Go ahead.
They kind of took the WWE approach. Her promos aren't great. But I bet mocapping her was a lot of fun. Because she could do all that shit.
I don't think they mocapped her. They might have. You might have been right.
But, I mean, like I said, it made sense to have Ronda Rousey be Sonya Blade. But she's just not there yet. I think that there may come a day where she could be a voice actress. It shouldn't have been on this game. They shouldn't let her have a crack on it right away.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's fair. I agree with the chat and the panel. Like, I agree. Overall, she could have...
I don't think it hurt the game, to be honest.
No. Because she's not a big part... The cages are not a big part of this storyline at all. It's mostly about Raiden, honestly. The story is really about Raiden and Chronica, really.
To Joel's point, too, Liu Kang had a great... They really gave him the lead role here.
Yeah, and let's segue to that. Let's go to the final hours of the game, the final arc of the game where it looks like, history's going to repeat itself with, Liu Kang getting killed by Raiden because he's just being a McAsshole again. He's just like, you got to stop. I don't trust you, Scorpion. I don't trust anybody. Amulet powers. You're getting mad pissed off. You're about to kill. And then you see one of the coolest scenes in the game. Is you see a lot of callback to previous stages in Mortal Kombat. So I wonder if they're going to put those stages in this game eventually. But you see the subway, you see the Armageddon pyramid, you see very many scenes where it's Liu Kang and Raiden fighting, and Raiden always killing Liu Kang, and you see so many different timelines. Very Spider-Verse-y. Very, very cool scene. One of the coolest scenes, one of the hype moments in the game for me because it was awesome. It was a callback to all the previous games. Deadly Alliance, Deception, MK3. That subway is very iconic. Like, it's such an iconic thing. And it's really interesting how they did it. How the story was about Raiden and Liu Kang getting redeemed a little bit, getting redeemed a lot. And they kind of do like a fusion dance a little bit, and you get Fire God Liu Kang. How'd you guys feel about Fire God Liu Kang? Go ahead, Steve Arena. What'd you think of the last part of Fire God Liu Kang?
Dude, that was fucking awesome to see.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was like one of the best ones in Mortal Kombat because I did not expect that shit to happen whatsoever.
No, I don't think anybody did. I think it was actually in the trailer, fellas. Like, it actually was in the trailer that, they showed Fire God Liu Kang, and everybody's like, who the fuck is that? Is that Fujin? But it ends up being Fire God Liu Kang. Continue, Steve. Continue. Sorry.
Dude, that was literally like one of the best things to see because after all the times him and Raiden fought, that's like the one thing Raiden did that was decent. And
Yeah, and it was technically the Revenant one he fused with, too. So it was the OG Liu Kang that he kind of redeemed, which is really, really nice. What about you, JJ?
When you become a god, do you automatically get tattoos, or how does that work?
You get inked up, bro. You get inked.
Just sleeves and everything? Is that how that works? No,
I think they went Asian on that one, for sure.
I liked it a lot. It was, I wasn't expecting that. When he came down, like, what is that? And then, but I like Liu Kang a lot. He's never been my favorite character.
Yeah, he's technically the main character, though.
Well, he's always been the main. Well, not always, but he's supposed to be the main protagonist.
Yeah.
He won the MK1 or whatever. So, I liked it a lot, though. I thought he deserved to be the one at the end for once. To be not for once, but recent history.
Yeah, it's like to reset everything. So let's talk about it now. Let's talk about the ending of the game and where the F they go from here. Where do they go with Mortal Kombat 12? If we ever see a Mortal Kombat 12. Let's talk about the ending of the game. It ends up going down to Fire God Liu Kang saving history and being the keeper of the hourglass. So he's actually Earthrealm's protector now. Raiden gives up the mantle. Raiden's like a normal dude, normal bro. And there's three different endings. There's the bad ending, there's the good, and then I think the best ending. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see which one you guys got and which one you believe is like the best ending. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I just want to talk about that. Liu Kang is the protector of Earth now. He's going to be able to reset time because he has the hourglass. And he has a particular character with him, depending on how you handle that Kronika fight, which we all agree was a pain in the ass. Was very tough, especially since I just jumped into story. I didn't do any of the tutorial modes or anything. I just I'm gonna fucking play. I want to play. I want to live stream this. I want to play, and it was a fun 2 days of live streaming the MK11 story mode. 'Cause I was really hyped for this story mode, and I won't say it let me down. I just wanted it to be a little more crazy. And in my personal opinion, there's kind of no excuse not to have like Melina, Reptile, Ermac, like everybody coming back. Like it should be, but we'll talk about that in a little bit later because I think everybody will eventually because I think this roster is gonna balloon, like really gonna grow in a little bit. But I overall thought Fire God Liu Kang was a great design. The way it ended, the way he killed Kronika, isn't as brutal as it is in a tower ending. The tower ending when they kill Kronika is God. Every time I see it, even on stream, I've seen it like 10 times now, and I'm like, damn, that is awful, but sweet at the same time. Like, it's really amazing kill. It's a really brutal kill. But the ending I got was the Katana ending. So Liu Kang's protector of Earth Realm now, and he's going to do it with Katana. The bad ending is when Kronika slices your head off, and the other ending is Raiden and Liu Kang go off the reset time. So it's really interesting. There's no extra scene. There's nothing like that. They just end with that. How'd you guys feel about that ending? And what ending did you guys get? Let's start with JJ.
I didn't get the Katana one.
You got the
I got the Raiden one.
Yeah.
I didn't beat her twice in a row.
Yeah.
And then I did get the bad ending too.
Yeah, I think everybody got the bad ending, JJ. I think everybody got the bad ending first.
But I got the Raiden one.
Yeah.
I like the ending. It was fine.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think it could have been. I think story mode could have been a couple chapters longer, but they usually do keep it in a nice tight.
Yeah, around 12 chapters. Yeah, it's usually around that. Except for MK9, where they went crazy, where they went like 28, 30 chapters.
I think Injustice 2 it was the first game to have that where you could pick.
Yes, they took that from Injustice 2.
In the story.
But but those didn't change the story like it did in Injustice 2.
No.
That triggered the good or bad ending, where this, it's depending on your play and how you handle Chronica.
Yeah, so, but I enjoyed the ending, but I got the Raiden one.
Okay. What about you, Steve Arena? What do you think of the ending, and which ending did you get?
Okay, for one, fuck JJ, I got the Katana ending. It was not easy, but I got it.
Why'd you say fuck me?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Because you got the one with Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden's better than
that might be the true ending, though. The Raiden ending might be the true one. But go ahead.
I don't think it's not, because the Katana was a secret ending.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. But it doesn't mean they're going to go canon
with it. It's not even an ending to begin with.
But go ahead, continue.
Okay, but you missing the point. The ending that you get if you use the Chronica, that was not actually an ending. Because honestly, if that was an ending, the game should have ended right there.
Which one?
The bad ending.
The Chronica.
Yeah, when Chronica decapitates you? Yeah.
Because to be
honest,
honest,
was the bad ending. That's
ending,
what it was.
Dude.
It was just the bad ending. It was just to show you that there is kind of a bad ending. But they didn't want to be too punishing. They know that it was a tough fight. It's probably even easier now. They probably toned her down a little bit now.
I really doubt it.
You
gotta remember too, they actually did that ending before, but they did it with the Batman Arkham City. Do you remember if you failed to go get Batman?
Yeah, with Catwoman? Yeah, it was the bad ending. Oh, that's pretty cool. I actually did that the first time I played that game. I was like, I guess I'll leave.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
Steve, that's not what I was talking about. Where you get to pick different characters while you're fighting.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about the first game to add a bad ending.
Yeah.
But still, you can't really call that an ending because honestly, it
was,
man.
It was an ending for sure, but it's okay.
Well, it
was
under
the rug. Continue.
My God.
It was because it gave you
so good.
It gave you a cinematic.
Yeah, it was the bad ending of the game. Like, that was the bad ending. You lose and you die. That's the bad ending of the game. You don't save Earthrealm. You don't kill Chronica.
You get a cinematic if they would just said restart like they did in the other ones you lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a full-blown death scene. It is the bad ending. Like, it's really cool, too. I like the decapitation. I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting it. I'm like, damn, that's brutal.
Yeah, you're expecting to be like, a retry.
Yeah, I was expecting to get another shot. Yeah, exactly. 1,000%. I thought we were going to get another shot. But what'd you think of your ending, Steve? What'd you think of the Katana ending? Before you start taking shots at the panel. Simmer down, Steve.
Dick.
Simmer down.
But yeah, I thought it was a better ending with Katana because he doesn't get to play around with fucking Raiden, to be honest. I mean, Raiden still to guide him, too.
Whoa, it's 2019, Steve. Are you saying Liu Kang and Raiden can't be a couple? Wow.
I'm just saying it's going to be Raiden.
I'll just say they do end up fusing together.
Yeah, they did fuse together, Steve. We're just fucking with it. Go ahead,
being stuck with Raiden too. It's like
Liu Kang never did anything with Katana. He's too much of a pussy.
Yeah, he got a friend zone hug. Zone hug.
You gotta get that. But that was in this one. Later in the future, he actually got something with her. After they were built there.
Yeah, they're technically, Titans now, or Elder Gods now, or Demigods now. and they're rolling together. What'd you think of that, though? Did you like that ending, though, Steve?
The one with Katana, I actually did like.
Yeah.
I think Liu Kang might be gay.
He might be. It's 2019, guys. You gotta accept it.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying he hangs on Kung Lao a lot.
Kung Lao's also super jealous of Katana. Super jealous.
Yeah,
all right, I also got the Katana ending. I did eventually sweep her. I did die like 4 or 5 times, though. I died a lot.
Yeah, same as me.
But I did sweep her eventually, and I was like, okay, we must get a different ending. And I just looked up the ending. Because I thought there was going to be an ending cutscene, for the next game, but there wasn't. And I found it very interesting. I did like the Katana ending, but I like the Raiden ending too. And I actually think the Raiden ending, even though it's just considered the good ending, I think that's the more canon ending that he's going to go with. Like the NetherRealm would go with, is Raiden and Liu Kang fix everything instead of instead of Liu Kang and Katana hanging out together. But I like that a lot because it's a nice moment, because it's a nice redemption arc for that secret ending, because what were they originally in MKX? They were the Deadly Alliance. They become the Deadly Alliance, They're murdered in 9, Sindel kills everybody in 9. Everybody wants Sindel back, but she murdered half the cast in 9. But it's really interesting that they did that, but it was a nice redemption arc, and I really liked it a lot. It could be the canon ending. I would put more money on the Raiden one being the canon ending. I did like it. I do like Liu Kang as the protector of Earthrealm now, as the fire god, and it was a really smart choice on the writers. Now they're not backed up in the corner anymore. They could legit MK12 could be completely new. It could be a completely new roster. They'll basically have only Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, and then everybody else is probably new. They could easily do that with MK12 because they're not going to reboot it again. It's not rebooting. It's going to be completely new. To me, that's my feeling to it. Or they're going to take a massive break from MK and just hold off on it for a little while.
It's when they merge the worlds of Injustice with Mortal Kombat.
There's a lot of secret dialogue I've done. I don't know if you guys did. I did on stream with Cetrion and Sub-Zero and Sub-Zero and Raiden, and they confirm that,
they're in the same universe.
The Justice world they went to was real. So, MK versus DC2, we've talked about it a lot on the podcast before, that it's probably reality.
It's my feeling what the next game's probably going to be.
Yeah.
And then, they're going to, I think Steve brought it up or something, they're going to put Deadpool in this game, and it's going to be all, hell breaks loose, Marvel, DC, and...
Did you see the Game Informer Ed Boon interview, guys? Did any of you guys see that?
Yeah. No. I saw the rapid fire one where they asked him.
Yeah. But he said he said they might be working on a Marvel game.
Well, he was close. I guess he was close to getting the rights to Marvel.
Yeah.
Is what I understood about it, and they just, I don't know, they couldn't. But yeah, he wants to make. It sounds like he wants to make the Marvel versus DC game. He wants to be the first one to do that.
Yeah, which would be really interesting if he got to do that. But to me, how I took that interview is that he was working on a Marvel game and he couldn't talk about it. He had to be quiet. He had to be hushed. He's like, I can't say more.
And he really wants to work on a non-fighting game too, is what I...
Yeah, it seems like he wants an online service type game.
Yeah.
Or a
MMO that never stops.
Yeah. Or like Call of Duty or something where it's a life of service game. They just keep paying, you just keep paying for stuff.
Yeah.
Like Fortnite and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how they handled it. I like that. I liked how they didn't trap themselves in the corner. They didn't make a secret cutscene at the end, so we were expecting something. They can literally do whatever they want with MK12. So my question to you guys is, do you, JJ already kind of gave his answer. He probably sees MK versus DC too. But what do you want MK12 to be, Steve? How do you want it to go by the ending of the story?
True. That's going to be a tough one. I have no idea. How should it go?
Yeah. Well, what? Well, for example, I'll give you a head start. Do you want all new? Do you want, Liu Kang as the new Raiden, and then a bunch of new characters in Sub-Zero and Scorpion, because they're always going to be there. Sub-Zero and Scorpion will always be in every game. Or do you want to see this new timeline explain some past characters like the Great Kung Lao and Johnny Cage's ancestor that had the magic glow in him? Like what do you want to see personally? I'm not saying you have to know it or anything. Just what do you really want? What do you take out of that ending? Because they could literally go anywhere with it. They can go crazy as shit. We could literally have Mortal Kombat 12 with a bunch of new characters. Because this is how I took it as. I took it as MKX, they tried to give the Kombat kids most of the shine by Cassie being Shinnok. And a lot of people did not like that. They did not give a shit about that. They did not really care about the Kombat kids, and they want the old characters. They always feel like the Kombat kids are taking up spaces, which I think Cassie and Takeda are the two coolest Kombat kids, and Takeda's not even in this game. But Cassie, I love what they did with Cassie in this game. She is awesome in this game. She takes after her father a lot, and I just love her one-liners a lot. She's just really much like her dad. So, where do you want it to go, Steve? Where do you want MK12 to go? Or do you want, like JJ said, do you think MK versus DC2 is reality?
It could be reality, but maybe without Raiden as the Elder God, and it's probably going to be after Liu Kang.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Go ahead, JJ.
They've proven they can do rosters of 30, 35, 34. They've done one that was 60 something when they did everybody.
Armageddon.
Yeah. So
such a letdown.
Yeah. Well, all that memory took off fatalities, and that was just a fucking
create
joke.
your own fatality was terrible.
This is the worst idea ever. But
Create your own fatality. What the fuck?
it was not good.
It wasn't good at all. Those games don't hold up. The original MK trilogy still holds up though, which I like.
I think moving forward, you kind of it's kind of a mix of what you say, where you kind of let go of the past a little bit. They don't necessarily need Johnny and Sonya and Kano anymore.
Yeah.
Where
those guys
were
like 50 anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like,
you can have just a Cassie Cage in the roster, and then you get your Johnny and your Sonya in that one. She has a little bit of both. Where, there's not a. I think they're going to lean heavily into Devora still because you don't get to murder two icons pretty much, and not be in the next game, So, I think Devora will be in the next game. I think Cassie will be in the next game. Liu Kang. If I had to guess, that's the story. Obviously, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are always going to be a part of something.
Yeah, they're always going to be there. Yeah, okay. That's
I
fair
think
enough.
there's one game?
Are you leaning towards MK12 or are you leaning towards DC2? Which technically tough. MK versus DC is Mortal Kombat 8, so it will be Mortal Kombat 12 anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say, Levi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think...
Well, what's your gut? What's your jejunum telling you? What's that jejunum?
I'm guessing their next game is probably going to be Injustice 3.
Yeah.
And then Mortal Kombat 12 will be a mixture of both.
Okay, bold statement. You heard it here, and GG Friends first. So let's talk about what you just said, the roster. How'd you guys feel about the roster in general? I was talking to JJ earlier off stream a few days ago, and I was like, I feel like this roster is super small, but we counted the characters. There's actually one more character than Mortal Kombat X's base roster, which is kind of crazy to think. I personally felt I liked the roster, I liked the mix, but again, I don't think there's any excuse not to have some of these guys, especially with time travel. There should have Melina, some other characters, Ermac and Reptile, Kenshi. Like they murdered Kenshi in the crypt. Like I don't think the crypt's canon. I think the crypt's just full of fun and interesting surprises and secrets. But I'm not too worried about it because we're going to talk about the DLC leak and how I think this roster is going to expand. But what do you guys think of the base roster? Go ahead, Steve. What do you think of the base roster? The first 25 characters, 24 if you don't count Shotgun.
If we don't count who?
Shao Kahn, because he's a pre-order boss.
Shao Kahn.
Fucking Shao Kahn. He's twice as fucking ugly in this game.
Yeah, he's very dragon-like in this game.
He's got some dragon-like.
So I thought they were going to make him Onaga or something. That's what I thought they were going to do. But what'd you think of the roster, Steve Areno?
The roster was okay. It felt very fucking short as hell, though.
Who for you was missing? Like, what are some of your favorites not on here?
Max Smoke, Sector, and Cyrax.
It's weird that Smoke isn't in here. He's not even really mentioned. He's mentioned in one line with Noob Saibot and Sub-Zero, and that's it.
Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very interesting. Yeah, it's I think Sector and Cyrax might be a possibility though. JJ was talking about how they felt very new to him and stuff. They're the same thing as Triborg though. Like they're just the same palette. They're not complete yet, but they could change. It was the same thing with Tanya in Mortal Kombat X. She was very different in the start of Mortal Kombat X story mode. Once you finish the story mode, she didn't look like that anymore once her DLC character came out in Kombat Back. She looked a lot different. They changed her design. She had a whole bunch of other moves, and she was fully formed. So Sector and Cyrax still continue a legit character. But JJ, what'd you think of the roster?
I was actually a pretty big fan of. I do like the Cyberlink way. They were always my favorite, especially in the 3D games. Obviously, I loved. I think it was Sector.
Yeah.
Or Cyrax. I'm not sure which one, but I knew I kicked ass with one of them. I knew every move. But I didn't mind the roster. I've been having fun. I've gotten pretty good with Scorpion and Baraka because that's all Seth plays with. So I help him out with those. But it was nice to have Baraka back.
Jobber.
Noob Saibot. I had fun trying to learn his shit.
Yeah.
But he looks cool. His fatalities are cool.
He has some of the coolest masks in the game too.
Yeah, and obviously, I'm glad Cassie was back. Her and Johnny's fatalities are.
Yeah, I think Johnny's 2 fatalities are the best in the game. 1,000%.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty balanced. There's 19 DLC characters.
We'll talk about it in a second here.
And
but yeah, we're gonna get into it. I want to talk about the crypt first. What did you guys think pre-patch of the crypt and the overall grind of this game? Because there's a big misconception of this game with a K. Misconception with a K.
You writing the next script?
That there was microtransactions, also with a K, in this game. But there really isn't. That's not the problem with this game. There was like an article that was saying you had to spend like $6,000 to get everything in the crypt, and you can't even do that. You cannot buy gold in this game. There's no microtransaction. The only thing microtransaction is the time crystals. So you can buy the time crystals, but what do the time crystals do? You can only buy 5 things a day. You have to wait 24 hours to get anything.
What the fuck does that thing do anyway? Because I didn't know what to do with it.
It's like I haven't even touched my time crystals. I have 5 million coins right now, and I have a lot of experience of basically watching this game, watching my AI just kick ass for me the whole time while I get coins and hearts and souls. But the grind was massive. It was insane. Post-patch, you get a lot more money, souls, and hearts. The severed heads were really tricky. You had to fatality 50 people. So you had to fatality. So if you wanted Scarlet's severed head, you had to fatality her 50 times to get her head. And then place her head on the mantle in the shrine to open up Shang Tsung's. But you needed 10 to open up Shang Tsung's throne room. You needed 15 to open another door in Shang Tsung's throne room. And you needed all 25 to completely open up Shang Tsung's throne room. Which is the end part of the crypt. Which we did live on stream. You can go back. It was very watched live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching that. So I can speak on experience. It's a lot better. But what do you think of the crypt overall? Because I thought the crypt was very fun with the secrets and stuff. There's really no microtransactions in the game. The only problem is the time. The time you have to fucking put into this game. And they fixed it. They alleviated. They listened to everybody, which was smart. Severed heads are only 25 kills now. So if you do a couple towers a day, you'll get the heads in Shang Tsung's throne room in no time. You probably get it in a week. If you went hardcore, you could be like Joel here. He did it in a day and a half. He got every single severed head, which is a testament to the grind. And some people like that. Like Joel, one of our subscribers, he got every character in Injustice 2 to level 30. I didn't get one character to level 30 in Injustice 2. I got a few to 20, but I didn't do that. But what do you guys think of this system and the crypt? Let's start with JJ. What do you think of the crypt? Did you experience any of the crypt pre-post patch?
I've done a little bit of the crypt. I haven't done a lot. It is fun. There's a lot of Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
But I haven't really. I didn't notice anything between post and pre-patch. I guess I just haven't played it that much.
Yeah.
So I've been messing around with it today. I saw the where you get the severed heads. I didn't know how you got them.
Yeah.
I saw you put them.
25 fatalities now. That's it. It used to be 50, which takes a long time. Takes quite a bit. But
25 still seems.
What about you, Steve? What was your experience like with the crypt? How did you feel about it?
I actually liked the crypt, and yes, I tried it on 10. I actually liked it was like that person and everything.
Yeah, very kind of God of War-esque a little bit.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun when I was playing it. I gotta go back to it though.
Yeah,
which is gonna be
because I'm just speaking of experience because I have like 100% of the crypt. I still don't have every skin though. I think it would be better if you could just choose your skin and use coins. Like, if I want this katana skin, that shows her butt off more. 150 coins I could spend out of my 5 million and I can get this. I think that's a better way if they could use skins. If there's a skin you really like, man, this is a badass Sub-Zero Scorpion skin, whatever. If I can just spend like 100,000 coins, whatever, on it and open it, I think that's a better way. I overall agree with Steve and you guys. I like the crypt. I like the interesting part. I don't necessarily like the grind. I'm used to the grind because of Japanese role-playing games and stuff, because you got to do that shit in a lot of those games. But this game is very much like a mobile game. Like, a lot of the towers were super hard in the beginning, day one. Like, you couldn't get through a damn tower without being frozen, shot, poisoned, rocket to your face. You couldn't do shit. Like, they fixed all that. They lowered the difficulty. They don't get to spam as much projectiles. If you didn't have the consumable to do the tower, you were screwed. You couldn't do anything. And of course, what are consumables? They're very random. You don't know when you get them. I have a shit ton of them now, so it's not really a big deal. So you guys probably didn't feel the grind much. I played about 30 hours of this game, where some people, the first week to get all 50 severed heads, put 100 hours. There was a streamer I saw put 100 hours. And it was basically 15 hours of him playing, and the other, 80 hours plus of him just watching the AI, just having the AI do everything and killing everything for him. Which, that's how I learned the trick that I was like, oh shit, there is AI that you can use in this. And I don't really, for example, there was a lot of towers I didn't want to do, like Garrus's tower. But it came with a brutality, and I wanted to collect the brutality, so I was like, you know what? I'll have my Newt Sabot or Sub-Zero, whoever, just handle this tower for me. And they did, and that's how I locked a lot of the stuff, and how I got a lot of the money, and how I finished the crypt. It is a real grind, like Joel just said in the chat there. The grind is definitely real in this game. I felt it for sure, but it was definitely alleviated. They definitely listened to everybody, and they got what they needed to do done right. I think the one last thing they need to do, though, is just let me buy the skins I want. Like, whether it's real world money or I can use my coins. The 5 million coins I got. Let me just use some of that. What do you guys think about that? Let's start with JJ.
What's the question about skins? Getting whatever I want? Yeah, I agree.
Well, what do you think? Because I don't know if you felt like... Was there any particular skin you want, and you're trying to get it, and you just opened a bunch of... spent 4 million... you spent 300k coins, down the drain. You didn't get anything.
Yeah. There's a sweet Aaron Black one I wanted, and couldn't get that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to be able to not be so random.
Yeah.
If there's a way to, even just get... Let's say you want that katana skin that you want to see your ass more. Even if you can just say.
Whoa!
Just say
Are you objectifying women on the podcast, JJ? Whoa!
First of all, I said you. I said Levi wants it.
There's no proof of that.
I can take it. We all know I'd rather see Johnny Cage's ass. That's America's ass.
Yeah, that's America's ass. That's right.
But yeah, even if you could just get like a katana box where you just get all her shit, you might not. And they never gave you duplicates.
Yeah, I'll say for sure. Like some of the severed head stuff is really cool because you get an outro, you get a really cool skin, and then Shang Tsung's throne room. All those are awesome. You get an outro, an intro. You get some of the rare stuff. You get another cool skin. You get some cool armor for them. So it is worth it getting there. Like it is.
Yeah.
And there already has been some data mine leaks already that they're going to add to the crypt. The crypt ain't done. Like it seems like they're going to add more to the crypt. But
they have to. New characters and shit.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. It's a great segue we're going to talk right into. But I just wanted to get Steve's quick opinion. How do you feel? Like, do you feel like you should be able just to get any skin you want? Like, you just pay your coins or whatever, or your time crystals and stuff like that?
Honestly, that just feels like the easiest way out. Why do that when it feels like you get no satisfaction out of it? You kind of get more if you grind for it.
So you like the Overwatch type? You like the kind of the grindiness of the game? You like the random loot boxes stuff?
Yeah, I actually do.
Oh, okay.
Just rather grind for it than try and pay for it, because at least you earned it.
Yeah, tomato. I mean, it's all random.
I don't know if you earned it.
Like the maskless versions of characters are really rare. And the last part of the crypt, you're basically after you do Shang Tsung's throne room, is you're gonna donate to the shrine a lot, and it's 75k you donate to the shrine, and you'll get augments you sometimes get augments, but you get gear for the characters. The maskless versions are some of the rarest ones. And there's some people that donated like $5 million in that shrine and still haven't got Maskless Scarlet. I pulled Maskless Scarlet live on stream a couple days ago, and it was awesome. It was streamer luck. I tell you. I got really lucky. I got Maskless Scarlet. I probably only put 400k into the shrine. Probably maybe a little bit more. I mean, but I don't mind the randomness that you're talking about, Steve. I think it's really cool. But I don't know if you necessarily earn it because it's just a random drop. And the chests were really bad pre-patch. Before day one patch, the chests were like you had to spend 10k or above just to try to get a green skin or something. So a non-rare skin. But they fixed that. They changed that. They completely. It's almost like every chest or anything you open now, you can potentially get a cool skin and. It's cool. I like some of that though. I really do. And like I said, the Shao Kahn chests are set. The 250 heart chests are set. The severed heads are set, and then the Shang Tsung throne room is set. But those are all worth it. Those rewards are really, really good. But let's talk about future of this game. We already talked about future of MK12 and what we think potentially can happen. But let's talk about the future of this game. And it's been a really strange dilemma. Really strange. No, I would say dilemma. It's been really strange, I should say. You know, life is strange, right, guys? Super strange. Right? Life is definitely strange. But normally, I believe in Justice 2 and MKX, by this time in May, we already knew about the Kombat Pack 1 and the DLC characters that were going on. The only thing we know about is Shang Tsung. There's 9 DLC characters I'm going to read off to you that are leaked, that they found in the data mine of the Switch. Take it with a grain of salt, but they did find, voice files in there too, so they're probably real. Like, the roster of MK11 also leaked anyway. Ed Boon wasn't really happy about that. He was pretty pissed about that it leaked. But let's talk about the DLC. Do you guys find it strange that there has been no announcement yet? How about you, Steve? What do you think? No announcement yet before I read off the DLC characters. Did you find it odd that we don't know Kombat Pack 1 at all?
Kombat 1?
Yeah, the first DLC pack of characters. The 6 first characters we should know. Like, in Justice 2, we already knew. And Mortal Kombat X, we already knew. We already knew by this time, this year, already. When we already got our first character already. I think we got Jason already by this time.
Let's see. I mean, for this character pass, we already know Shang Tsung is going to be a playable fighter.
Just one, but the other 5 we don't know about. But are you shocked that we haven't heard any DLC news? I'm super shocked by
that. Wow, but I forgot my mic was unmuted. But yeah,
we can hear
a
you.
long time ago, they already said that Nightwolf was supposed to be a playable fighter.
Yeah, I'm gonna read off the DLC characters to you guys, and we'll say what they're believable. What about you, JJ? What do you think? Like, are you shocked we haven't heard anything? Like nothing?
I guess not really. Seems like I can only go on recency, but we've only heard of Joker for Smash Bros. Nothing else has happened. That game's been out since November.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's more of a hush hush thing, but yeah, it was.
And clearly, when I read off this DLC list, clearly that's the Joker we're talking about. Duh. It's not DC Joker.
Yeah. It was very confusing the first time I heard his name was Joker, and I never played that game. And
yeah.
Why does Levi keep talking about the Joker's not going to be in Super Smash Bros? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's in Persona they have code names, and that's what they call. He was called Joker.
So, I mean, I didn't know we were getting Frost until the day before the game. So
yeah,
I didn't know she was in the game till I think Joel. Shout out to Joel. Hi, Joel.
Joel says he's pretty shocked because I am too, because by this time we had Jason already, I think, and we were on the verge of Red Hood.
We know we're getting Shang Tsung, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of dissimilar, you knew you were getting Jason, but yeah, I don't know when it's going to drop. Maybe it'll be at this maybe this Thursday they'll say something.
There was rumors about this Thursday that there might be something.
They also have their combat cast they can do it on.
We'll be doing by the way, guys.
Hey.
Sony's
Not
doing
only
another
that,
direct.
But you forgot about the PlayStation thingy that's going on Thursday.
Yeah.
Which is my birthday. People keep forgetting about that shit.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm gonna. Exactly what I was gonna say too. I was picking back both of you guys there. I will be doing a live stream of that, so you guys can join in. It'll be streamed right here on YouTube. But it's really interesting. I'll read off the DLC characters.
Levi,
go ahead.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Let me read off these DLC characters really quick to you guys. But I'm kind of with Joel, Steve. I'm kind of with Joel, Steve. I'm really shocked. Okay, we'll wait till JJ gets back. It'll be rude to talk about. But I'm really shocked there hasn't, because we already knew in Injustice 2, we already knew that Red Hood, Sub-Zero, and Starfire were already. That was the first combat pack in that.
Yeah.
We already knew that by this time. Same thing with MKX. We already knew that Jason, Predator, Tanya, and I think not Borracho. What's the other one?
Baraka?
I think Tremor. We're all going to be in MKX, the first combat pack. We all knew that at this time this
Tremor
year. So I'm with Joel 1,000%. I'm super shocked. I know we got Shang Tsung's. We know Shang Tsung's going to be in it. But I'm super shocked we haven't heard a goddamn thing about anybody else. But you guys are right. Maybe State of Play this Thursday might have something. I don't know. What do you think, panel? You think something's going to happen this Thursday? Are we going to get some DLC news this Thursday? I wouldn't put it past them to do that, but we don't know. I know that State of Play is not super long, right? It's only like 20 minutes or something, or 10 minutes.
I think they said it was going to be like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Guessing 30.
You sure? I thought they said it was only like 10 minutes long.
Did they say that? Because I don't even know. Confirm it.
Like, we'll definitely, we're going to live stream it anyway. It will be here on the Stylespan channel. Definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm going to take a little intermission and just tell you guys, I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers we got, all the new followers on Twitch. I really do appreciate you guys. Keep showing the channel some love. Make sure you smash the hell out of that like button. You guys have been. I really do appreciate it. I am looking to get a better camera. I've been camera shopping. I think I'm going to get a Sony camera. I need to get a green screen, but we're looking to up the production value for sure. I do want to stream more on Twitch, so make sure you definitely follow me down below on Twitch. It will be linked down below. I do want to stream on there. I had a draft party and it was really fun. JJ and I were originally going to play NHL tonight, and we're going to have the tunes kicking for you guys, but you know, I felt I was with Steve. I feel like we should have did the Mortal Kombat because I've just been itching to effing talk about this game with you guys because I've been having a lot of fun with MK. I'm really close to the platinum of MK11 as well. I'm like 85%. So and it's very attainable. It's not really hard at all, really, for this one. But we have to do some Saturday Night Showdown with you two. Let's read off the DLC characters. Let's talk about them. Oops, those are my videos. So this is take this with a grain of salt, guys. This was found in the DLC data mine of the Switch. But it's Sindel, Shiva, Nightwolf, Fusion, Terminator, Joker, Spawn, and Ash Williams from The Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell's character from Evil Dead. Right off the bat, I want a shameless plug. Steve and JJ and I did a podcast before the end of the year. I think it was in November. I think it was Golden God and Friends 28. But we did our DLC predictions for Mortal Kombat. And our guest character predictions anyway. And I guess we kind of hit some home runs, and then we kind of struck out a little bit. But what do you guys think of that DLC list? Let's start with JJ.
I was still close to like 100% sure Pennywise is going to be in the game, but
yeah, I'm really shocked by that too. Really shocked.
I think as a group we mentioned the Joker, the Terminator I think was mentioned.
I think actually Steve mentioned Joker. Yeah. Steve actually threw it out there.
I kind of did.
Yeah, like
I think.
So shout out to Steve. He called it, and I just say he's dumb because I don't want Joker in this game. But go ahead.
Too bad. We're gonna get Joker with a Yakuza tonight. The only problem is what type of Joker. That's the problem.
Yeah. But he has a movie coming out too, so maybe they want to promote that movie. But go ahead, JJ.
I would hope so.
Spawn was 100%. I think across the board we all said Spawn would be in this game.
Yep. It's about time.
It's eventually going to be in a NetherRealm game. It just seems about time. I don't mind it. I think it's been a while since I played with Sindel. But I could take Sindel or Shiva. I don't really... I'm with you. I think Molino would be a good one. Nightwolf and Fujin, I think, are good.
Yeah, I think those are some fan favorites a lot of people want back.
Yeah, and I think, Shiva was already in this game as a,
Yeah, but I didn't like her look. I hated how Shiva looked. I don't know if you guys are with me. I thought she was terrible looking.
But, I think everyone wanted Rain.
Yeah.
And obviously, Pennywise, Michael Myers were popular guesses, but it seems very realistic that this is the ones.
Yeah. So. And it seems like this is leaking into Combat Pack 2, because if we only get 6 characters for this first Combat Pack, 3 of these guys are in the second pack.
Yeah.
But then there was another leak that we'll talk about in a second. But what did you think of that initial DLC roster there, Steve?
That DLC roster... Well, for one, I fucking called it was going to be Choco.
You did. Bow to Steve. We'll bow to Steve. Shout out to Steve Marino.
Damn right you better, motherfucker. But for Spawn, I was really hoping they were going to put him in for a long time because Todd McFarlane already gave them permission. They were just taking forever to do it.
Yeah. And honestly, it worked out for us personally. I think after looking at MKX and looking at how beautiful MK11 is and how gorgeous and colorful it is, I'm glad we're getting Spawn in this game instead of MKX.
Yeah, because Spawn's going to be fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Spawn
Especially with the
awesome.
customization in this game. But do you like some of the throwback characters? I know you wanted Cyrax, Smoke, and some others to be on there. There's still a chance. But what do you guys think of Shiva and some of it? Like, JJ hit on, but I think Fujin, is a good one. I think it's a real good one.
They tend to stay away from those 3D characters, man.
Yeah, they're really afraid of 3D characters. This is the perfect time to bring some of them back and give them new stories. You know,
it's like they do. It was when was Scarlet introduced? Was she a 3D character?
She was actually a joke character, very much like Error Macro or Ermac a little bit. She was just. There was a glitch in like a N64 or Sega Saturn that had like a red female ninja, and they're like, oh, everyone's like, oh, that's Scarlet. And you know how magazines were back then. There wasn't a lot of internet back then.
Well, they did a lot of those magazines would do April Fool's jokes.
Yes, 1,000%.
You did this, and this. You can unlock the character. It's like, no. So they were pretty notorious for like just making shit up.
I won't be playing any Days Gone tonight, Shannon. This is just a spoiler cast for MK11.
But Ed Boon's always done a great job of taking those and turning them into characters.
Yeah, like Rain and, Smoke, New Sabot, Ermac.
Yeah.
He turned a lot of those guys into characters. But Scarlet started out that way, and then she became very popular recently because of MK9. She was a DLC character. And she was in the MKX comic, and she had a pretty decent role in that. So a lot of people wanted her back, and she, like you said, NetherRealm listens. They really do tend to listen to the roster. Besides Rain, for whatever reason, people want Rain, and he's not here.
Yeah, he would. I guess the only thing I really want back is the tag team. I know you can do it in certain towers, like you and I could play a tower together.
Yeah, we need to do that too. It's
a tag team, but I wish they would have just a regular mode where me and you can go online, or me and Steve, or whoever can go online against two other people.
We all three of us need to get together and do a Saturday Night Showdown and do some King of the Hill.
Well, what I would like to do is
play the shit out of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Get 8 people can be in there.
Yeah, just keep rotating. You guys can jump in, Joel, anybody. I think Joel got it on Xbox One. Boo! We're not shaming Xbox. I'm just joking, guys. All right, it's 2019.
Yeah, we don't mix our consoles around here.
Yeah,
we don't take liking to your kind. Panda Bear.
I overall don't have too much of an issue. I really want to see my queen back. I really want to see Melina because she's one of my main. Sub-Zero, I will never have to worry about. He's my main character, and he will always be in a Mortal Kombat. But Melina, I really do miss. I would really like to have her here. I don't know. I have a high hopes for her, but Katana really has a lot of her moves. Like it really does. So you never know, though. Like I believe this roster. Like Steve and I were talking offline, and Steve really thinks, kind of like you, JJ, that Injustice 3 they're working on right now. That's going to be their next game. I don't know. They keep talking about how they're going to keep extending MK11. We're about to get new consoles and PlayStation 5 and whatever, Xbox Anaconda and the Switchy Pro. We're going to get the Switchy Pro. But I really I really feel like they're going to extend this roster. They're going to really bring a lot of characters. I think a lot of characters are really going to come back. I don't think we're just going to get 2 combat packs this time. I think they're going to have a lot of... seasons. We're going to have seasons of Mortal Kombat. Like normal fighting games, that's what normal fighting games kind of do. Street Fighter, Tekken, Blast Blue. They have all these seasons. Like, oh, this season, this has like 4 characters in it or whatever.
NetherRealm kind of, they turn out fighting games pretty quickly, man.
About 2 years.
They do one a year, it seems like. Or
there's a 3-year life cycle, but it's every 2 years.
So they're pumping them out pretty quickly. I think Street Fighter 5's been out for like fucking 4 years.
Longer than that, I think. Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah, I think it's been out for a while. Yeah.
So I could see them really extending. This could be. It's a lot of fun. Graphically, night and day from 10.
Yeah, it's so much better than 10. How it looks like the stages alone. The stages are so beautiful.
They figured out faces, man. Like Injustice 2, they really started. Like figuring out how to do a human face or out-willed face, whatever the fucking NetherRealm or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. They figured out how to do the balls on the face and the mocap. Like, if you look at those early Injustice 2 trailers, the face didn't look good, but they fixed them. Same thing with Sonya in this game. Sonya, in the original opening, that reveal event of Sonya looked terrible. She didn't look good at all, but she looks much better in this game. They fixed her a lot, because a lot of people complained about that, and they wanted that to, obviously happen and so forth. I could see the other leak we're going to talk about is 19 DLC characters. So supposedly 10 more characters are going to be in this game, which is interesting. There's no code names or anything for them, but there's files for them in the Switch, but there's no code names. The thing about the 9 characters we just talked about, like Spawn and Ash Williams and stuff, was they have dialogue. They have dialogue together. They found the dialogue of those characters, so I think we're getting those characters. I think pretty much that first 9 characters are true. I think legit those characters are going to be in some form of combat pack or whatever.
Nobody likes surprises anymore, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking... It's fun to be... Like, when the Turtles got announced, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was a huge surprise, too. No one thought it. Nobody thought of the Turtles. I had damn near a heart attack on that live reaction.
There was, like, I guess Power Rangers or something, and then we all knew it was a trench coat with a hat, and we all guessed, like,
Watchmen.
Rorschach.
Yeah, Rorschach from Watchmen, yeah.
Preacher, I think, was mentioned, and shit like that, but never... When us Turtles fans should have known from the 1990s movies that he wore a trench coat and a hat.
Yeah. But we didn't think it. And they were teasing Melina, too. They were posting photos of Melina with a sigh.
Yeah.
And then when they throw the sigh in the trailer, I'm like, oh, they did it. They put Melina in the game. And nope, it turns out to be the day. Oh, it was such a great reveal trailer. It was one of the best. I got a lot of views for it. Thank you guys so much for that. That was a fun trailer. What about so we collectively we talked about there's 10 more possibly. So let's build this roster together. Let's name 10 more together. I'm gonna name Melina for me. I think Steve's going to say Cyrac and Smoke, right, Steve? You're muted right now, Steve Areno.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're going to say Cyrac and Smoke for... What 2 characters are you going to put in right now for the 10?
Oh, for Jake, I would put in Christian Bale for American Psycho. So hoping for that.
Well, okay, cool. You can get more guest characters. I won't rule that out. We could definitely get more guest characters. Okay, so...
And for the next one, I don't know if they're going to do a Rorschach or not. Well, we're against Spawn, so hopefully if they do another Injustice game, Rorschach will be coming.
So, okay, so Steve wants more guest characters. More of the community doesn't want. What's the 2 you're going to put in for this 10? There's 10 more characters. I put in Melina. Steve put in Christian Bale and Rorschach. Because I think we potentially could get more guest characters. That's true. I didn't think about that, but you're right. We probably could.
I still think Pennywise is going to be in this game.
Yeah.
At some point.
Especially if the new movie will be
trailer Thursday, right?
showing up Thursday.
Yeah. He just fits their MO.
And he's owned by Warner Brothers, so right, it makes 2 pieces in the pod. But so is Joker, though.
I'm gonna go Pennywise and Rain.
Okay. So I said Melina, so that's 5. So we got 5 more. So I'll say 1 more, and I'll let you guys finish the other 4. So the other character I would like in, I'm shocked you guys didn't put him in, but I'm going to put Smoke. I want Smoke. I want Melina, Smoke. What's the other 2 you're going to put in, Steve?
Let's see. Who did we miss? I know there was so many people.
Cyrac, Sector.
I would say Reptile for sure.
Reptile, there you go.
Who else?
Ermac.
Ermac, definitely. I did like Ermac. I want to see if they would put him back.
Okay, so those are your okay. What's the final 2 for you, JJ? That'll be our 10 roster right there.
So if they're doing 19, they did 2 MK characters in Injustice.
Yep.
So if you're gonna have the Joker.
Who else is going to get sliced and diced, JJ? Who are you going to murder?
You're going to have a Robin.
You're going to have Robin get sliced and diced?
I'm going to go Damian Wayne.
Okay. All right. Damian Wayne.
His mom and his grandpa were assassins.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather have Talia. I'd rather have Talia go, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, chat, if you know what I'm saying. I want to tell you.
He's a murderer.
Well, what's the final one for our 10-man roster?
Who is? I'm gonna go Shujinko.
Oh shit! There we go. That's cool. Shujinko, I like that.
He gets mentioned in commentary a little bit.
Yeah, he does. I'm shocked none of you guys said Baraicho. I'm really shocked. Seriously.
You know what, Levi? He was on the tip of my tongue.
People would be flipping out. They would be flipping their shit if Baraicho was in this game again. So you heard it first in Golden God and Friends Spoilercast.
We're gonna get 3
That's
of
our
those
10
right.
characters. We got 2 guest characters: Christian Bale, American Psycho. We got Rorschach. We got Melina, Smoke, Ermac,
Reptile.
Damian Wayne. So we had 3 guest characters.
Well, I said Pennywise.
And Pennywise. Okay, we had 4. Okay, we had Pennywise. Okay.
Reptile.
Shujinko, and there's one more I'm missing.
Rain.
There it is. Boom. That's the 10 other remaining characters. Please tell us
30% of those right, guys.
Yeah. Please tell us down below what you guys think. Make sure you comment. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Hit that notification bell. I think this will probably wrap it up unless there's any final thoughts you guys wanted to say. But definitely that will be our 10-man roster. I think that'd be a good fitting way to end this spoiler cast. We probably went for a good hour and plus.
And I think we should do a King of the Hill with subscribers this Saturday.
Yeah. And let's get Steve Areno in there. Let's do some King of the Hill. Let's do Saturday Night Showdown. Let's have some fun.
Come kick my ass. Come beat me in this game.
Beat my ass too. Come kick my ass
I'm
as
not
well.
great.
We welcome it. Beat Steve's ass as well. But I want to thank the both of you. Is there any final thoughts you guys wanted to say about MK11? I know we don't do a rating scale or anything on here, but I would recommend getting the game now. It's not as much of a grind than it was.
As far as fighting games goes, it's a 10. But if I were just rating on a game scale, man, this is like a solid 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Usually I do the scoring mode, put it down, but I've been playing. It's the first time I've ever played online a lot. I think I'm like 9 and 18 or some shit like that. But
it doesn't matter. You'll get better, man. But I like that you're kind of getting over your phobia there a little bit and just trying.
Seth did it, man. Seth was going online before I did.
Yeah. Well, he's 9. He don't give a shit.
No. He'll lose to a 30-year-old.
Any final thoughts, Steve, of Mortal Kombat?
Yes. If they're gonna add some new shit,
okay.
Bring back Test Your Might and Test Your Yuck.
Oh, okay.
Bring back all the fun shit.
And hey, man, I could see that. What about Mortal Kombat kart racing? Let's bring that back.
Or
Puzzle.
chess.
Oh, God.
Bring back puzzle. Bring back chest.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Just bring back the fun shit. That's it. Bring back all the fun shit.
All right. I want to thank these two, my panel today. I want to thank you guys most importantly. We had a lot of fun playing some MK. Obviously, it's been a bigger grind for me a little bit than these guys, but I'll bring these two back for our Avengers Endgame spoiler cast. We're gonna try to do that Friday or Saturday. Steve reminded me just live on stream here that there is a It 2 trailer reveal on Thursday, so we will react to that. We'll do a live stream with State of Play, and maybe I could bring JJ on the Discord later and we can talk about it. We'll try to play some NHL on Twitch for you guys, maybe tomorrow. We'll probably shoot for tomorrow. So I'll probably play a little more of Days Gone tomorrow night. I'm sorry there was no earlier stream today, but I figured this would cover it. And I've been itching to talk about Mortal Kombat. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I say it all the time, but it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys. So thanks to these two, my panel, always helping me out. Shout out to Steve Areno. Shout out to my cousin JJ. Love you very much. Thank you guys so much. Your fellow Straussman, the GG. And the friends. We're outie.
Peace.